Hi Leo, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace. I'm here today to do your April 1st through the 15th, 2018 general reading. So, I totally messed up. I was doing Virgos and I thought Capricorn was next, but it's not. Leo, it is all you. So, um, I just want to take a moment to say thank you for all of your support and really coming through and allowing me to do what I do best, and that is to spread love and messages all across the board. So, again, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here, and if you have been here for a while, you know how things roll. So, uh, we're going to be focusing on what you need to overcome in your recent past, what you need to be focused on in your current energy, and what you have to look forward to. Also, what energy you should be focused on and be putting into action, and messages of love at the end. So I do want to go over your overall energy real quick, because I will say that when I was shuffling, I did feel very distracted, okay, Leo? So make sure that you're not getting distracted at this time. And I think it's because of certain things in your recent past that need to be dealt with, and that's causing you to become a little ungrounded. But for the most part, I do see that money's looking very well for you, or just abundance in general. There's a lot of things changing in your life where, there's a lot to be grateful for. I'm kind of getting the sense that maybe you're hanging out with your friends more, you're really enjoying the people's company that benefit you on a different level. But I still see that you're very disappointed in something with the Five of Cups here. And it's something that you had to walk away from, or, that you weren't satisfied with. So you're releasing yourself and embracing the new opportunities for happiness. You're trying to see the silver lining in everything. You are feeling at the top of your game for the most part, though, with the King of Staffs. Some of you might be dealing with another fire sign, but this says keep your eyes on the big picture, leave the details to others, experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others. And I think that's what this is meaning, Leo. I really feel that, especially with the distracted feeling that I was getting, keep your eyes on the big picture, see the silver lining in whatever the situation may be for you, because you are heading in a new direction with the Three of Staffs here. And this is prosperity arising from wise planning, time to take the next step, optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So some of you might be thinking about traveling, making a big move to either relocate or to take on a new endeavor that might be out of your comfort zone, but you are looking forward to it, okay? And it's because you're trying to create new abundance into your life and taking the action that is necessary in order to create this for yourself. And the more creative you are, the better it's going to be. Don't be afraid of what abundance lies ahead, because it is going to be worth it, I promise. And it's something that you feel very clear about, okay, with the Ace of Swords. There's this, whatever this new direction is for you, you feel very clear and very confident that this is something you want to do. And just don't allow those bumps in the road to hinder the process. And I feel like a lot of it's with the recent past and what you need to overcome, and especially in your current energy. There's just some things that Leo needs to get through at this point. But you need to be able to speak your truth. Whatever it is that you are trying to manifest for yourself, you just need to say, this is what I'm doing with my life. Either you're on board or you're not. Take up that fire energy, man. Get it going, because you are changing your life. And this says a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. If we don't release the past, we won't allow room in the future for these new things to come in. And I feel like there's going to be that aha moment, that real, you know, that speaking your truth, like, hey, this is what I'm going to do and this is where I'm going. And guess where that leads you? To Two of Cups. So, two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be as like a romantic thing, but it's someone that you have a deep connection with that is going to support you on this journey of yours. And just know that it's not going to be an easy one, okay? And even if it is a romantic relationship, it is going to be something that you will have to work hard for, but you will have to release this past, the burden of the past, okay? Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours and trying too hard to please others. You need to stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. But what happens when you actually do that, Leo, is you get the Ten of Cups, okay? You get abundance, love, and blessings fill your life, harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. And this card is just so beautiful. This couple is sitting in the park having a picnic. The children are playing in the background with a rainbow flowing over them. Birds are landing on this woman. And it's just being really connected and embracing the changes and the love that is in your life, okay? And then you get the Lover's card. So you have a possible soulmate connection coming in. Someone that's really going to fill your emotional needs on a deeper level. And it's going to bring your dream come true, okay? And for some of you, it might be a water sign. I do see a Knight of Cups here. But it's someone who is going to offer you love on a very committed level. Someone who wants to come in and sweep you off your feet, who is not only going to be emotionally dedicated, but just dedicated in general to Leo because they want to see you succeed. And they want you to know that there's other possibilities out there and to trust the magic that's happening, because there are cycles that need to close for Leo, especially with the world. And the Ten of Michael, you know, releasing the past and releasing the heartache, bowing out to anything that no longer serves you, taking leadership over your life and seeing your way through the darkness and speaking up for yourself, okay? That's what I see just in your overall energy. Now, with your recent past and what you need to overcome, you have the affirmations card and the connect with nature card, but the connect with nature is reversed. So this tells me that Leo is a little ungrounded in a sense right now in their recent past, okay? You might have, especially with the Mercury retrograde in effect, you know, you might have been feeling this energy lately and it might have kind of thrown things off balance, but just remember to use your positive affirmations in order to get through this tough cycle, okay? Oh, hey, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. But yeah, so it's one of those things that I just feel, I don't feel that it's necessarily one of those things that, you know, oh God, it's doom and gloom, like back out completely. I just feel like you kind of need to realign with what it is that you're trying to accomplish, okay, Leo? Because you have the Page of Staffs here, and, you know, and it does kind of go with the retrograde energy too, because, you know, upright it says energetic, brave, optimistic, playful, and for the most part, I know, even though Leos can be a little rough around the edges sometimes, for the most part they are this way. And it says follow your passion, you are ready for any challenges, opportunities for excitement and adventure. But with it being reversed, it's telling me that you're not feeling that way. So you might not be feeling that courageous in taking that step, or to Oh, good. I'm glad. I hope it does you justice. But, you know, especially with the star card being reversed too, some of you might have been dealing with a earth sign that kind of threw you for a loop. But, and I feel like it kind of made you lose your inspiration, that drive that Leo is so famous for. And it's kind of like the Aries energy, taking that leadership, that inner strength. Like, we all associate Leo with strength because that is your suit. Now, the fact that you're not feeling this way in your recent past, it just means that something has kind of thrown you off balance, and it's okay. It just means that you need to work on grounding techniques, that you need to get more centered and realign with your path and what it is you're trying to accomplish. Now, for those of you who are not dealing with an earth sign, it could just be that this is the time to truly nurture yourself, because Leo is going through a lot of big changes, which we all are. I really feel that Spirit is trying to prepare us for these changes, because there's something bigger coming on a collective level. Yeah, so you just might need to work on some grounding exercises and, you know, do those meditations that get you connected. I'm not sure exactly where you are, but if the weather is like it is here, go stick your feet in the dirt, you know, go to the beach or whatever it is, go hug a tree, get connected to the earth. Let Mother Earth know that you're here and that you're willing to accept her love and you're willing to give it back. And I promise you, you will. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Well, you know, there are grounding meditations and grounding techniques that you can do if you can't get outside. Okay. Yeah, I'm totally enjoying this weather because it's beautiful. I've been cooped up for way too long. But with the Queen of Pentacles here, it could be just going through this unbalance so you learn how to nurture yourself again and to really find that love and that balance that Leo needs, because you've been so thrown out of balance. Realizing how much you truly have to be grateful for, okay? Remember to be mature and generous and happy. So just know that whatever this is, you have to find that balance so you can make that decision, so you can figure out what direction Leo actually needs to go in. And if you're not taking care of yourself, now whether that is physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, across the board, we have to take care of ourselves so we can be able to listen to Spirit's guidance, so we can truly embrace the changes that are happening. If we don't, then we're going to feel that stagnant energy. We're going to feel anxious because we don't know which way to turn. It's because we're not listening and we're not taking those necessary steps in order to move forward into the next chapter, okay? So only you know what that is for your life. I can't tell you that. But it... I don't say that, you know, and that's the thing with personal readings too, because they can give a little more insight, but we have that free will. Even though I get a lot of my my guidance from Spirit, I still have the free will every day to make that choice for myself, whether I listen to them or not. So that's where it comes into play. We have that choice. They can only push us so hard. So make that choice to choose love for yourself, choose love for your journey, and embrace it for what it is. Release the toxicity, release the burden, and give it up to the Spirit and move on. If you know that it's not serving you, there's no point in staying there, okay? So what you need to be focused on in your current energy and you know, what's going on in this situation, I just, again, and the vegetarian card comes out too, and this is what I'm talking about, taking care of ourselves on not just a physical level, but emotional, mental, and spiritual. This is a time to really put these things into practice, and having patience with yourself and knowing that, you're not going to change your life overnight, Leo, but you can take one small step in order to move forward. And then once you take that one small step, you take another, and then that momentum is going to get going, okay? But this is for you to be able to express yourself in a healthy way. Allow your true self to shine, because you are awesome and you deserve it. You deserve what everyone else deserves. So just trust that you have a bumblebee flying around right now. So, you might need to work with others who are of like mind to build a community of like a safe haven, I'm hearing. So where you feel that you can truly connect and you can truly inspire and build each other up and have that really good support system. Especially for people, we're all going, you don't realize how many people are actually going through these shifts. And that's why I feel it's so important, especially for me in Whispers of Grace, to build a community where everyone feels safe and to, really know what they need to work on so they can move to the next chapter, because that is what's important. I don't want to just tell y'all, hey, this is going on in your life, and not tell you how to fix it, or, how to acknowledge and be aware of what's actually happening. Now, some of you could be dealing with an air sign, but I do feel that for some of you, okay, so some of you might be dealing with an air sign that is slightly younger, someone who might be a little more immature, but for the most part, I feel like this is just Leo being blunt about and really speaking up about what it is that they need to do in their life. And with the Wheel card, it's speaking up about what doors need to be closed and what doors they want to open, okay? And putting an end to the procrastination and changing the direction that is going to bring more happiness into Leo's life. And it's because you're going through this soul searching period, okay? That is what they are leading you up to, Leo. There's something that needs to be dug down deeper for Leo in order to come out beneficial on the other end. Now, you have the 9 of Swords energy here, and this is sleepless nights, unnecessary worry. You need to focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, and worry to your angels. And with the 4 of Pentacles here, this is just telling me that you're being resistant to the change. You're holding on to what... I feel like you're holding on to this negative mental energy because you don't know how to release it. And you need to also be careful in how you are spending or receiving money. But for the most part, they're telling you that you need to shine the light on the dark parts of your soul, that joy will be brought through spiritual growth. Be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. So a lot of you need to work on those meditations, really dig down deep to figure out what patterns need to be changed in order to move forward into the next opportunity that's waiting for you, because you do have opportunities waiting in your future. Whatever you're wishing for will be granted, okay? What you've asked for is coming true. Now, I want you to understand this too. There are some things that we think that we need, but oh Jesus. Okay. Well, I can tell you right now that even with that amount of people in your life, no wonder you're distracted, and you need to kind of pull those reins back so you can focus more on yourself, Because if you have that amount of people in your life and you're not feeling necessarily drawn to any of them, then that means that you need to put more of the focus on yourself and that healing process that you need to go through, okay? Because it just means that neither one of them are right for you. But what I want you to understand too is when you are wishing and hoping for something, if it is meant to be in your life and you're asking for signs and you're like, please give me a sign if I'm moving in the right direction, and you do not receive one, it is because that is not meant to be in your life. So no matter how hard you hope and you wish and how bad you want to force it, Leo, it is not meant to be. So I can tell you right now that if there is something in your life that you want really, really bad and you ask Spirit to deliver, and it is not like almost instantaneous or, you know, within a certain amount of time, then it's not meant to be, because Spirit is going to deliver. They will. It's not going to be like, oh, we're going to make you wait. You have to put in the work into yourself in order for them to deliver what it is that you want. But what they're telling you is that with a new path, there is a different path that you need to take, and that is going to lead you to this wish being granted. And also with the sun. So, you know, this is enlightenment. This is everything being wonderful and thriving through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success, being able to ride through town square and being noticed because you have accomplished all that you needed to. And this is because you really dug down deep and did the work that your soul needs, Leo. And what... Yeah, don't doubt yourself. You know, we are our worst enemies, and I will tell you right now, and trust me, I'm the same way. I have been my worst critic my entire life. I've heard it all, not only from other people, but from myself. And trust me, listen, you can't say nothing to me that I haven't said to my damn self. So, but my point is, if we wouldn't say it to our children, if we wouldn't say it to our friends or our family, then we shouldn't be saying it to ourselves, and we should be encouraging ourselves just as much as we encourage our loved ones, okay? So please don't doubt yourself and trust your intuition. If you are feeling pushed in a certain direction, even if it's not for the long term, it's leading you to different circumstances so that you can get to that final goal, okay? Oh, good. I'm so glad. Thank you for that. But yeah, and again, it's just a time for surrender. And what the energy they want you to focus on and put into action is, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. And again, you see the dandelion, okay? This is making your wish and saying, I don't know what it is you want from me, but I surrender to you, and I give it up, and I want you to guide me in the direction that I need to be brought. And when that time comes, you need to take it. You need to have that courage, Leo, and you need to just take that step outside of your comfort zone and go for it, okay? And when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. And it's true. The wisdom of the world and having faith in the universe that it will provide for you, and that there is peace for Leo outside of this situation. So just trust in that, okay? I'm sorry, you'll have a lot of messages this month. But this is a time for rest and relaxation. It is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take breaks. And please have patience with yourself, because love is patient and kind always. And this is... And especially with the, you know, this focus on love at the bottom of the deck, okay? You can see her sitting here talking to this dragon, and it looks pretty scary, right? But this is being able to love and nurture the deep, dirty stuff down deep, like really deep. And look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life, and that includes yourself, Leo. So have patience with your journey and know that it's okay to take a step back, to say, I need to go through this process. I need to find out who I am. Yeah, exactly. And I know Leos usually are, but this is really a time for Leo to kind of take that step back, because you're ungrounded, you're all over the place. There's a lot of healing that needs to take place, and there's a lot of awareness that needs to come through. So just know that you can always surrender more, and you have every right to be happy and to move on to the next chapter. Don't let anything hold you back. So if you would like a personal reading, please email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. If you do not need a personal reading, but you would like to support the channel and you feel like this reading was enough for you today, there's a donation link down below in the description box. And if you are not friends with me on Facebook, please go check me out. I did another update. Any educational classes that I do that people need, especially with the kind of energy that's going around lately on how to love ourselves and trust the changes that are happening in our life, I am giving those out for free. So if you have not checked those out on Facebook, please do. And even if you can't join in on the live video, you can always go back and check them out later. So that is my gift to you. And I love you guys so much, and I wish you the best. And remember, please take care of yourself, okay? I love y'all, and y'all have a good day. Bye.